Just said, oh, well, they gay now. Now what? Now do whatever you want to do. But I still truly believe that nobody is born gay. And no, this is not rage bait. I feel like we should talk to our children about that. Also, when we're looking at what's going on right now with Cardi B and Stephon Diggs, my belief is that is a bisexual man. That's my belief. I feel like we do need to be kind to Cardi B simply because she's going through postpartum. The internet is like on her, like so heavy, right? And she's going through a lot. But when she was pregnant, I said she was having a baby from a sissy. And I said that baby gonna have a hard life. Now, I thought the baby would be a girl and the baby a boy. But I thought it was gonna be a girl and a boy. But we have to grow up and think long term. We have to deal with our trauma so that our children won't have such a hard life. At a certain age, you got to start making more logical decisions, myself included. My husband made the decision that he was done having kids and had a vasectomy. It was the best. Before, when I wanted him to have a vasectomy, he used to tell me no. Then when I didn't want him to have a vasectomy and I wanted him to keep having the kids, like keep having kids and he gonna be home while I'm working, would realize, hell nah, but it was okay when he was reproductively abusing me. And I've talked about this before, but the topic that we're on right now is nobody is born gay. These men are intentionally getting a bunch of women pregnant and staying with absolutely none of those women because they are gay. They are gay. They are gay, or in this case, bisexual. They enjoy men, but they don't like the fact that they enjoy men. So they like to get women pregnant to pretend like they aren't gay. The babies are simply trophies. Here's a trophy, aka a baby, and I had a baby with a woman. So that proves that I'm not gay, although I am indeed struggling with my sexuality. Well, unfortunately, babies aren't trophies. You cannot have a baby and not take care of the baby and just put it on the shelf. But unfortunately, these gay, bisexual men, they feel like they can do that. That's why they had a baby. They get the girl pregnant, had a baby. They'll claim the baby and still not consistently show up for the baby like it's a fucking trophy. Instead of realizing that babies are human. Babies grow up to be adults, and babies have great memories. Some are blessed with long memories, like Peach McIntyre, have the memory of an elephant, and you will have a price to pay. Now, as women, we need to start assessing situations and realizing, hey, if this man got a bunch of bitches pregnant, and he's not with none of these bitches, he may be gay. It may be best for me to not get pregnant from this gay nigga. He's not just a deadbeat, he's a gay beat daddy, okay? That's number one. Number two, as women, we also need to start being more responsible with our emotions and not have revenge babies. A lot of women had revenge babies. They was mad that their nigga was cheating, they cheated back, or they moved on real fast just to have a baby from a nigga to prove, nigga, I could do it too. And even though they proved, nigga, I could do it too, I could fuck, I could get pregnant, I could move on, I had hurt, don't it, motherfucker? They moved on to the wrong person. Now the baby is here, and you're filled with regret. The revenge didn't work, bitch. Revenge don't work on people when you produce babies. Because a baby, once again, is not a trophy we can put on a shelf and say, hey, I got revenge. A baby is a permanent thing if you don't get rid of it while it's in your stomach. It's permanent. A baby, they told that curve up. A baby is a permanent thing with real feelings and it's big responsibility. So imagine somebody like Cardi B choosing to divorce Offset, run off with this hoe ass nigga that's most likely a bisexual man, in my opinion. I don't know him, but I think that man is bisexual and a sissy, and he just like Offset. that leads to regret. Also, these other 3 kids that you got at home are going to be different from this baby. They got the same mama and same daddy. They are truly going to experience the same pain. Like, if Offset is an ain't shit daddy, he going to be an ain't shit daddy to all 3 because all 3 got the same mama. If he an ain't shit daddy to one, that's not going to happen. Or if he's a good daddy to one, that's typically not going to happen. If I look at my own life, I have a sibling where 3 of them share the same mama and same daddy. They think they're my daddy only kids. Meanwhile, all the rest of us that only got, you know, the daddy, we ain't shit. Like, we ain't his real kids. It's going to be different. Even though they got the same mama, it's going to be different. And I say this as a child who grew up with a daddy with allegedly 24 kids from 17 different women. Allegedly. Now, we got people finding out that they ain't their motherfucking daddy. That's a whole nother topic because that was trifling as fuck. And then we have people that's just discovering that that was their daddy. Trifling as fuck. We're going to have that conversation later. Then we have my mama, 3 kids from 3 different men. Me and my siblings had 3 completely different upbringings because we experienced 3 different childhoods. We not even like siblings because this one gone to his daddy house, this one gone to her daddy or her grandma house, and this one over here with the grandma. Versus when you have the kids from all the same men, like I got 9 kids by one man. All 9 of my kids are at home with their daddy. If Wood ain't shit daddy, he ain't shit daddy to 9. If he a good daddy, he a good dad to all 9. No difference in his outside children. So I really believe that people need to start being more logical thinkers and choosing to take a serious look at creating these broken homes. Even if you can afford them financially, can you afford them spiritually, emotionally, with your presence? Can you truly afford them? Because these aren't motherfucking trophies, all right? This ain't Rage Bay. I live this life.